Hello guys, welcome to today's stream. I hope all of you've had a wonderful morning. For me at the moment it's almost 4 p.m. in the afternoon, so quite a late stream for me during the day. I was hoping to get started earlier but had a couple of client phone calls that I needed to attend to, so there was that. But that's okay. Alama, good morning. Dart Guy, how are you? 2 streams in a day? Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you so much, Alama, for that sub. Thank you. You made my day. Oh, how sweet of you. Thank you. You just woke up. Oh, nice. Well, you've got your entire day ahead of you then, so that's really good. What are you going to get up to today? Not sure why my my stream thing won't connect. I'm trying to get that connected, but at the moment it's being a bit of a pain. Let's close that and reopen it. Sorry, just give me 1 second, guys. Oh, there we go, it's back on. Awesome. Otherwise it's a pain for me to change these stream settings, so Yeah, it's 8:16 a.m. Oh wow, you're up early. You barely sleep. How do you get early mornings and have late nights? I don't know how you do that. That's crazy. How have you been, Elamar? Have you made any cool artwork lately? So yeah, Zaz is getting very invested over there. You just woke up, you haven't gone to bed, and you're watching Twilight Zone. Is that like the vampire thing, or is that something different? So yeah, I decided I just needed a bit of a break from the Spider Girl, just because you know, some of those last stages I like to let them rest a little bit more. So yeah, I just want to, I guess, have a think about how I want to do the spider webs before I finalize that one. So I figured, since I now have Phthalo Blue, as you can see, probably a bit better on this camera, I now have Phthalo Blue, so I can now actually get the right blue colors for the birds' heads, which is awesome. Because before, it was just looking the same as, you know, the rest of the background, and that wasn't really working out because I really wanted it to look different from the background. You made a bunch, actually. You'll post them in Discord. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Did I paint that? Yes, Turok. I've been doing a couple of streams of this one, so been a long journey. It's a show from the 1960s about weird phenomenons, you guess. Okay, that sounds cool. Welcome to the stream, Turok. Yeah, we'll be hopefully making a lot more progress. Actually, I think before I start on the birds, I may work a little bit more on her dress. We'll try that, because I need to clean up. Some of the underlayer you can still see is showing through behind her, so I want to try and fix that up a little bit better. And I'm not exactly sure if I'm happy with the design of the dress, so I'm gonna play around with that a little bit, because yeah, I don't know, I feel like doing my own thing. You were looking around and saw an art and decided to look. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. It's lovely to have you. So yeah, let us get started on that dress while Zazu is intently busy over here. Might be good timing to make some decent progress. I need to try and find the right kind of brush, because I don't want too narrow and I don't want too big either. So what kind of stream do you normally watch, Turok? Normally gaming streams? So Zazu is an Alexandrine parrot. He actually has a website as well. Let me quickly link you to that. That's his website, and he talks. He says, "What you doing, hey? Hello, who's a good boy? Peekaboo," all kinds of different things. Says, "I love you." But yeah, he's a big part of the stream over here, so he's always on. Always helping me, you know, get my paintings done. So I actually purchased a nice perch for Zazu. We're waiting on that. It'll come around sometime in February, and then I'll have a nice perch for him to sit on over here. Because this one I normally keep next to the window, and then he can, yeah, look out of the window. That's why it's got little suction caps at the back over here, as you can see, and those stick to my studio window, and then Zaza gets to look outside all day long. He loves it. Yeah, you all good over there? Oh, you don't want pets right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah, let us have a look and get started. you usually watch gaming streams. Can I make him talk? He just said yummy actually. I can't really make him talk. Sometimes he just talks non-stop up a storm, so if you stick around long enough and he decides he wants to say something, he'll say something. Unfortunately, I can't make him talk on cue. Something I'd love to be able to do, but sometimes if I just say, "What you doing, hey? Hello?" No, he's not in a talking mood. Sometimes that gets him talking, but I don't think he's gonna go for it. Okay, so I need... Ooh, that's still super wet. I need a little bit of blue for, you know, for the dress area. A little bit of grey and a little bit of blue. Let's see how wet that still is. Because it's just an off-white color that I'm trying to mix up at the moment. It's not super, you know, super white. That's a little too dark, but that's perfect because now I can just mix a little bit more white and I've got my perfect shade. There we go. So whereabouts are you from, Chirok? There we go. Perfect. Are you gonna go sit on your play area again? Then I can work a little bit easier. Thanks. So the nice thing about oils that I love is the fact that when you paint with it, it doesn't actually dry darker or, you know, any different than when you lay it down. I hate that about acrylics. Even though I really do love acrylics, I used to paint with it before I ever went into oils, so it was originally my preferred medium. But ever since I started using oils, I don't know, I've just never gone back. It blends smoother, it's just easier to work with for me, because I think I like to keep my layers, yeah, editable. Is that what you call it, editable? For a long time. What was the question I asked you? I just asked you where you're from. Are you from the States, somewhere in Europe? Whereabouts are you from? There we go. Are you going back to your cage? Zazi's decided it's time for liftoff. What is the setting period for the painting? Honestly, I guess it depends how thick you apply the paint. I mean, for example, I'll show you the other one. I don't know if were you there on my my stream when I did the skirting board dark guy? Because if you remember that, when I set that, because I set the skirting board in a sort of medium thick layer of oils, which for a lot of people, I guess they would consider it thin. But yeah, when I set that, it took about a day, and by the next day I could still feel it was a little bit moist, but it was much better to work with by the next day. It had already started drying quite well. So obviously, so last night I was working on the cobwebs over here, and yeah, they're about dry now, so I can easily go over them now. Oh, you were there? Okay, yeah, so if you remember the skirting board, because I applied a couple of very thin layers, I needed to wait for the next day for those to dry, but they did dry. And I was able to put some extra layers of paint over them by the next day. The only issue was because I was using glazing medium, it meant that the underlayer was sort of coming off a little bit if I fiddled with it too much, but as long as I didn't tinker with it, it was fine. So, oh, thank you for the follow, Chiro. Glad we'll be able to see you around again. That's awesome. Oh, you're from the States in the Western region. Nice, nice. So usually within a few days, basically, rule of thumb, to be safe, a week. Yes, exactly. So I would say for something like these clouds, because I was applying a lot of layers over those, I would have said at least 3 days or more. So as you said, around a week to be safe. Otherwise, you're gonna have issues. Hovannes, welcome! Glad to have you back. How's it going? So yeah, let us see and keep going with... Did I swap brushes? I somehow swapped brushes without realizing. Oh, it's morning over there? Wow, you're up early. What time in the morning is it? Stopping by to say hi real quick. You have to head to DTLA. What is DTLA? Is that like downtown LA or? Well, so I want to change her dress. And I have a couple of ideas what I want to do with it. But it's probably going to morph around a lot as I go. So you guys are going to have to bear with me. Because, and this is also, once again, going to require a couple of layers. I just don't want her to, I want to have her looking a little younger, so I don't want her to have this kind of style of dress that gives her a bit of a curvy figure, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just my idea of her is that she's a little kid, so kind of want to emphasize that. We love you too, Hovannes, and we hope you have a good time. Downtown LA. Okay, no worries. Well, I hope you have a good time over there, and I'll see you tonight. So, if you can make it. Not sure if you can make it, but definitely. Love the cute painting too, and all of us. Well, we love you too. You're a family with us, so definitely awesome having you around. So I'm pretty sure the blue... I really got to show you guys how messy my palette is. Check out my palette. This is like used for multiple paintings at the moment, so you can see it's really, really messy right now. But it's so beautiful. I'm obsessed with this. Like every time I finish a painting, I just want to frame the whole thing and hang it onto one of my walls. So bad. They're so beautiful. Thank you for the follow, Schlubs. I love that name. Welcome. Please tell us where you're from and what kind of art you like to make. Okay, let's see if I can mix up a bit of that purpley shade that I had before. Do I actually have purple, or do I need to squirt out some more purple? Guess we'll find out. Oh, that looks like a good similar shade, so I reckon we're gonna be able to go with this. Let's see. Oh my goodness, wow. I got there almost immediately without any hassle, so that's really good. So my idea was to try and give her a little bit of a, either like a bib that comes down, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'll look up a couple of different references here, and hopefully that'll help me out. Just let's have a look. So I think if I Google like antique white farm dresses, that should get me something that I want. Not sure. Or if I just maybe keep it the way that it is, I don't know. On the other hand, if I added, that's gonna be a little bit confusing. I was thinking if I gave her a bit of an apron, maybe that could look nice, but then that's gonna have contrast issues depending on what color I make it. So yeah, let's pass on that idea. I'll pick something else. I think I have just the idea. Let's see what's the best angle. This or this? I think this is the best angle. So I've just got a reference photo at the moment, and I'll try and replicate that. Maybe if I gave her little, like just very, very delicate florally prints on the dress after I'm done, that would work out well as well. We'll see. Looking good. What kinds of birds are those? So these are guinea fowl. I'll just move this out of the way. These are some guinea fowl. So it's a painting I'm doing for my mum. Guinea fowl are some of her favorite birds, and this is a painting I'm doing for her, kind of as a prolonged extended birthday present or something. So lots of time's gone into this one, but once I'm done, she can hopefully hang it up in her dining room. So she's got placemats with guinea fowl on them. She's got them on pillows. She's got them on her tablecloth as well. Curtain decorations, everything. So yeah, I'm hoping once I finish it, you know, it'll be a nice piece for her to hang up on her dining room wall or something. We'll see. But anyways, at the moment, I need to get started on the rest of the dress. Oh, thanks, Dark Guy. You're always so friendly, welcoming everybody to the stream. Thank you. You know, it's pretty cool. That perch that I ordered for Zazu, I actually signed up for a free Amazon Prime monthly membership, which you can just like, you don't have to stay signed up. You can sign up for it and cancel before the end of the month, and you get free shipping. And I scored about $61 free shipping on that. So I'm not affiliated with Amazon Prime or anything, by the way. I'm probably just gonna sign off before the end of the month, realistically, but it was pretty awesome being able to do that, because it meant, yeah, I saved a whole lot, you know, I saved like $61 on that. And I think I ended up paying, what was it, $168 for the whole purge thing. But yeah, oh well. And I am pretty sure my brother said if you sign up and you cancel right before the end of the month, they actually offer you another month free, just so they can sort of try to keep you on board. So you actually get 2 months free. So I'm kind of now trying to plan ahead what expensive high-ticket items I can buy in those 2 months, just to make the best use of that. But I feel like I planned a good one to sign up for, you know. So I'm really happy. That's so sweet. You know she'll love it. Oh, Rosie, thank you. I hope so. I hope it's looking good. Yeah, I'm really, really nervous about, you know, her not liking it. Hopefully she will. Am I a student by any chance? You got Prime for 6 months free because of that. Oh, nice. But I think that only counts for if you're in the States. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I'm not a student anymore. I wish. There are times when I think, oh, I'd love to go back to uni, you know, to study further in illustration or something. But it costs a lot of money, you know? It costs a lot of money, and you gotta have a purpose to it. You can't just study for fun. So at least that's how I feel. So I'm thinking that I want to give her little like puffy sleeves. Not too puffy, just semi, you know. So I'll try to get a little bit of that going over here. I think my brush is a little bit too thick, so. What are you studying, Rosie? Why is that so messy, full of fluff? Don't mind fluff, but not on my paintings, thank you very much. Well, for some reason that's really fluffy. I hope I didn't get white paint all over my nose just then. Let's see, that's much better. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I already like the look of that, and I've only just gotten started, so yeah. You're in communication. You hope to teach speech therapy for children. Oh, that's such a special career option. That sounds super rewarding. Kids are just like the best. You know, it's like, I was in the pet store yesterday, and this little girl came up to me. She was about, I think 6 or 7 years old, and straight up walked up to me and asked me if I needed any assistance. And I told her that I was quite alright at the moment, but if I needed anything, that I would definitely get in touch and ask her to give me a hand. And she went on to explain to me that she was working with, you know, some of the staff members, you know, really feeling important and everything. It was so adorable, and yeah, she just made my day, and it was just beautiful how, you know, how kids are just so open to approach you. They're just themselves, you know. Sadly, your laptop is about to die. My painting is coming along beautifully. Oh, thank you, Elamar. Have a great rest of my stream. No worries, Elamar. Thank you so much for that sub. It really means the world to keep the stream going. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. You have a lovely rest of your day. Go ahead and charge that laptop quickly before it totally dies on you. But yeah, it was the other day my brother and I actually went on a late night drive as well, and yeah, this little young boy, it was on New Year's Day actually, and this young boy came up to us and just outright told us his name, and then was like, so what are your names? And his dad kind of like pulled him aside and, you know, told him not to disturb us and everything. And but I thought it was so cute, you know. That little boy had so much confidence, you know. The world hasn't gotten to him yet, scarred him in any way. He's just happy and proud to be himself, and you know, he doesn't have fear of others, fear of strangers, or what anyone thinks of him. And I feel like we can really learn a lot from kids in that way, you know? We can go back to the roots of our, you know, childhood innocence and see the world for what it really is, I think. Kids' minds work in such a unique way for sure. They make for interesting conversation partners. They really do. They kind of open your eyes to avenues of your own life, I think, that you're not really aware of. Yeah, I think kids are really, really amazing like that. So yeah, this Sunday, I have another game planned with my brother's friends, and we're supposed to take on a couple of other Australian players in Wolfenstein enemy territory, and yeah, we're supposed to, you know, take them on and see if we can beat them. What's the medium I'm working with? Acrylic? No, so I'm working with oils. I'll show you the kind of oil paint I use. This is my favorite oil paint. It's language oil paint. I absolutely love it. It's smooth, it blends perfectly, it dries perfectly. So that's my favorite paint. I used to use, I still use it on occasion, Golden Open acrylics. It's a bit hard getting to the tube at the moment. And I also have this stuff. So I use Language's glazing medium. Sorry for the messy jar, but it's art, you know, so there we go. So this is, I mix this with my paint to get more translucent shade. So, for example, let's say I wanted to go over her whole face and I wanted to give it a more bluish tint. I would mix some blue paint with my glazing medium, and that would give me a kind of like an overlay effect, essentially. And yeah, that stuff's really helpful. It smells like crazy though. It smells like crazy. And I also use this stuff, which is Language Solvent. It's basically the same as any kind of, you know, other solvents you'd use. The only difference being it's a very, very low toxic one. So it doesn't give you headaches as bad. Since I have Zazu in the studio a lot of the time as well, I can't use anything that's got a lot of fumes, which is why this stuff is a big no when he's in the studio, essentially, unless I've got like tons and tons of windows open. But yeah, that's essentially what I use. Oil painting both scares and intrigues you. Why does it scare you? Everybody says that oil paint is so hard compared to acrylics, and I don't know, I find it a lot easier than acrylic. You only recently found out that oil paint does not in fact dry, that it oxidizes and hardens. Really? Wow, where did you hear that? That is so interesting. I had no idea. Oh, you see, no wonder that the line work is so seamless. Cool technique. Yeah, so it really helps you keep, you know, whatever you've got on the bottom. It won't touch it because it really just sets up a translucent layer over the top. Oh, Cinnamon Minzy, welcome, and thank you so much for the host. Thank you. So where was I? Oh yeah, the sleeves. Let's keep going with the sleeves. Funny enough, you saw it in a cooking video where they were talking about oils. Really? The things you can learn, right? Oh, thank you for the follow, LZA Moo. Can I call you Moo? Or is that Isamu? Isamu. Yeah, please feel free to introduce yourself, guys. You know, tell us where you're from. Tell us about the kind of art that you like to make. Essentially just here to have fun. Pronounced Cinny Mini Minzy. No worries, I hope we'll try and get that right. Cinny Mini Minzy. That's a beautiful name, actually. But it scares you because of worrying about whether or not if it's environmentally friendly, and all the different products that are required to prep it seems like a lot of work. I don't know about the environmentally friendly part of it. I think the only concern I have with regards to it being environmentally friendly would be if the production side of it had a lot of waste. Because I mean, if you think about it, you're going to make a painting, you're not going to be throwing a lot of those in the trash anyways, so you're not really, you know, contributing to any damage. I mean, it's not like using a plastic toothpaste and chucking a bunch of those out every couple of months or a month, or, you know, shavers, or, you know, bottle of detergents. Those are really bad. But how often are you going to chuck out a painting with oil on it? Not very often. So the only concern I would have with that is if the production of it caused a lot of waste for the environment. And with regards to prepping it, that's not too bad. Honestly, all you need in order to use oil paint is the solvent. So this stuff. You just need that, and you need your paints. So this and your paint and, well, linseed oil. So this stuff. So I use linseed oil to essentially make my paint smoother and more, I guess, more runny. And this stuff is totally environmentally friendly. I mean, it's linseed oil, so you can basically drink this if you wanted to, I'm pretty sure. I think. I haven't tried, but I'm pretty sure you can drink it. And then the solvent I use in place of water. So instead of using water, you use solvent. And what that does is it basically cleans your brush and also dilutes the paint. But if you apply it to wet paint on the canvas, it'll actually rub it off, whereas linseed oil won't do that. Linseed oil just affects the runniness of your paint. So that's all you need. It's not a whole lot more. I mean, with acrylics, you basically have your water and you've got your paint, but you can also use things like matte mediums or thinners or everything. So they're both realistically the same level. Oh, Flat Rabbit, you're back! Welcome! You're actually going to school to become a drug consoler because at one time in your life you were really heavy into drugs and selling them. You going to prison for 7 years saved your life. Oh wow, well that's really good that you've turned a new leaf around and you're helping others not to make the same mistake. That's really good that you've turned it into a positive thing. So happy for you. You're bad at talking about yourself, but hey, you're Ken, said like Con, okay. But name is a Native American translation and you're trying to learn the language with you being Lenape on your grandfather's side, but as far as art, you very much like the creepy arts and stippling. Stuff like a clown riding a walrus and ogre mermaids using a Teletubby for an arm. Well, that sounds like you and I have a lot of common interests in the art world for sure. Khan, I'm so happy to meet you, and I'm sure that, if you stick around, you and I will have a lot of conversations about the pop surrealist realm of artwork, which is full of the creepy side of art. Linseed will also help with retaining rich color. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, no worries, Khan. I hope that it's helpful for you. I'm by no means an expert on oils though, so just telling you things that I know and I've figured out and love to use, so. Yeah, you are going down a bad road. You're even friends with the judge now. Oh my goodness. Liquid white will lighten and thin it. Everyone has to make mistakes and learn sometimes. Exactly, yeah. I mean, we all have things we look back on in our lives that we regret having done, The point is what you do with your mistakes. That's what really defines you as a person. Not that you made the mistake, but how you learned from that mistake. That's what really matters. Most definitely, your Canadian friend tells you some of your stuff would look great as a painting because some of your work has a surrealistic vibe. Oh, you've got to show us some of the stuff you make. If you'd like to, you can join Discord and share some of your artwork with us. If you want to, I can share it on the stream as well, but that's up to you. Let me know if you don't want me to. always love the art. Yeah, definitely. Art is what makes the world go round, you know? Okay, let us see what I had planned for the rest of this dress over here. So I'm not quite done with that yet, but I just want to get a general picture of the dress ready before I move on. I think I'm definitely going to give it a very detailed little pattern of something. You really love the birds in this one. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you like them. Birds are obviously one of my favorite things to paint, so can't complain when I get to work on those. Mallard ducks are your favorite? Lots of pretty colors. Oh, really? Are mallard ducks the ones with like where the male ducks have the ring around their neck? They're greenish and they've got like lots of different colors. You adore birds. You've been trying to bird watch as much as you can. You bet Australian birds are way more interesting. Yeah, I think so. I think we're very lucky because we've got a range of native parrots here. I obviously love parrots, so very lucky to live in a country that has native parrot species. But I would probably prefer to live somewhere in like South America where they've got macaws, lots of conures, Amazon parrots, all of those, because parrots are my favorite thing of all, you know. I absolutely love parrots. Yeah, greens and golds. Someday you'll own a parrot. Oh, you really should. You really should. There's so much work, but it's so rewarding. Spam the art channel. Hope you didn't go overboard. I'm sure you didn't. Do you want me to share it with everybody, or are you preferring just for me to have a look? I can share it on the stream if you're happy for me to do so. More than happy? No worries. Let me see if I can have a look quickly. Oh dear. Just give me 1 second because my Wi-Fi dropped, which happens from time to time when the mouse goes inactive for a while. So let's give it some time to get back online, and then I'll try in a little bit. Let's see, still not back online. Let's give it a little bit more time. Oh, there we go. So it's not quite back yet, but oh no, it totally dropped out my earphones as well. That's no good. Anyways, let us go and have a look at some of the art that you shared. I'll just load up the art channel and then we'll have a look and see if Discord works for us. Not the browser, I want Discord. Almost got that wrong. Let me just see why that's not opening. There we go. Awesome. We're back on. Ooh, you did share quite a bit with us. Oh, there's more artwork up here that I haven't even seen. Let's have a look at some of New O stuff first and then I'll go down the list. Here is a work in progress piece by New O. I love this. Love the wolf masks they added. That is so cool. That's beautiful. Super, super tricky anatomy. Ooh, some stippling by Alamar. So Alamar was here a little bit earlier and she actually subbed, so she's had to leave for the day because of the battery issue, but that's alright. Here's some of her artwork. It's looking like it's some planetary ambience of sorts. It's very, very detailed. That's so cool. This looks like a creepy hand, like a creepy spider mannequin hand. I love her signature as well. Oh, it's a little button key like Coraline. And some soap. Very cool. Wow, very cool. More stippling. Wow, that is so awesome. So, so cool. I love the way that she designed this. Love the brain sticking out. Reminds me of the Hannibal series. Very creative. Ooh, a spooky one. Nice. Love it. Very cool composition as well. Here's some more Khan's work. Oh, I love Greg. He's so cute. Oh, look at his little bug eyes. Oh, Greg. Can I be Greg's friend? That is so cool. What is this one? What is this creature? More stippling people? Yeah, people do love their stippling, but yeah, it's definitely very time consuming. So what is this one, Khan? What creature is this one? Just a made up one, or? Oh, hi Endless Disorder! Didn't see you popping by. I'm sorry that the chat is lagging, by the way. Sorry, not the chat, my camera is lagging on this screen. I need to fix it. I have no idea why it does that. But yeah, we'll see. I'll try to fix it at some other point. Not sure why it does that at the moment. Oh, it's an alien? Oh, that's pretty cool. Like an alien giraffe? That is so cool. Awesome. Oh, it's a clown. It reminds me of the movie It. I love what you did with these like harlequin, dark harlequin decorations as well. Very, very cool. Oh, I love the little tiny little skull bow as well. Beautiful. Super awesome. Does this balloon get filled up with more blood as he goes? It looks like it. Ooh, this one's interesting. Kind of looks like you wind him up. Am I right? Like a Jack in the Box? That is cool. Very nice. Oh, Greggy's you, so yeah, we can be friends? Oh my goodness, well, pleased to make your acquaintance then, Greg. Your names were on the mantis piece because it was a sketch you did at work, hence the Greg bit on the sketch. You all drew your favorite animals at work. What a cool workplace! Nice! What do you do for work? I love how interesting this one is. very cool. Nice. Ooh, this one's definitely got that surrealist vibe. I can totally see how that's coming through. Yeah, your friend wasn't wrong when he said that. Oh, there's another Greg the Mantis. What is Quitash? Quitash, or not sure how to pronounce that. Love the stippling. Stippling works so good with praying mantises, don't they? Oh my goodness, thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. Really, really appreciate that. You work at the library. Really chill workplace. Nice, nice. 1 month you all complimented each other on a wall at work. Okay, that is so nice. Super awesome. I think working in a library has got to be one of the most rewarding places to work because you're surrounded by books. I mean, how could it not be? Koitash was just you learning Lenape or Lenape. How do you say that? Lenape? Is that like an Indian language, or what is that? Like a Native American Indian language, or what is that? Linope? Linope. Okay, or Linope. Nice. Native American tribe and language. Awesome, awesome. That is so cool. Okay, let me see if I can keep going with her dress's design. Oh, it's definitely now getting where I wanted. I just didn't want the dress to be plain and boring, you know, particularly because it's such a focal point of the whole piece. It's dead center in the middle. It has to be, you know, very, very well done and realistic. Doberkin, hello, what you doing? Zazu is fast asleep at the moment, so he is completely asleep. Read any good books recently? You're reading a cool fantasy novel at the moment. Ooh, what fantasy novel? I don't read a lot of books. It's mostly because I don't have a lot of time, you know? If I'm not making art, I'm essentially just playing video games or something. So yeah, I just don't have a lot of time for it, really. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's just why I don't really get around too much too much reading. Essentially, it's just, if I do pick up a book, it'll be a children's book, so mostly just looking at pictures, you know. Zazu must have had a late night party. Yeah, he did. He was up with me till 2:30ish. So I guess you could say that. But your co-workers have really helped you get out of your shell. 1 year you all went and got Mexican food after the staff development day. And that was when you first tried margaritas. You're not much of a drinker, but it was pretty amazing. Oh, well that's pretty awesome that you enjoyed that. I don't like the taste of alcohol at all. I've tried many wines, I've tried just pretty much everything, and I just don't like the taste. It's just not for me. What I do like is this like alcoholic chocolate coffee beverage called Bailey's. I love that. That's about the only alcohol that I like, so don't blame you. But it's good that you enjoyed that, so it's okay. You just felt like a good way of saying hi. So it's the Arachnids choreography complete? Not yet. I just need to do the strand and yeah, I still need to decide whether or not I'm gonna keep going with some detail on her hair, but other than that, yeah, it's close to done. I'm letting it rest though, so, you know. Spectral Skull, welcome. That's very cute. You wish you could do more traditional stuff. Oh, well, you just gotta get into it, really. Bailey's in coffee is nice. It really is. It really is. That's funny that I would say that, because people oftentimes ask you if you ever drank Bailey's from a shoe. Kinda an inside joke. Really? Welcome back, Dark Guy. You didn't miss a lot. Yeah, we've just been talking about, well, just then we were talking about different kinds of alcohol, not liking alcohol. I don't know. All different types of things. But you hate all alcohol. You just enjoy not being sober. Oh, really? Don't you like not enjoy knowing what you've done or things like that? I don't know. That would just annoy me, not being in control, you know? For you, it depends on your mood. If you're too unhappy, you can't do alcohol. You don't want to rely on it. If that makes sense. That does make sense. And I think that's a very smart way to go about it. You got 240-ish mouths to feed. Very little time for alcohol. Puts you to sleep. All the bunnies? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. They need you, right? You can't let them down. All those cute little bunnies. Yeah. Yeah, bunnies. Several out playing, having a good time. So, where do you keep them all? Do you have like a big pen? The Reaper on my Instagram is love. Oh, thanks, Spectral Skull. I need to paint that one. I really do. Maybe tonight we can do a watercolor session if I start early. I'll have a look. Either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. If I get up early on Thursday morning, that might be a good way. You're really digging this outfit I'm rocking. Is this something I wear in the day-to-day attire? Kinda reminds you of Wednesday Addams, your favorite fictional character. Yeah, this is just my day-to-day clothes, really. I really like gothic fashion and yeah, just comfy, kind of creepy clothes, I suppose. But yeah, I love fashion, so most of my clothes, I like the brand Disturbia, Killstar, Lazy Oaf's nice too at times, but yeah, mostly I think most of my clothes are either from Killstar or Disturbia, I'm pretty sure. I think this one is from one of those, I don't remember, but should be. They all live indoors, climate control, some in the house, but you added on a 2,100 square foot bunny house in 2014. Ooh, I would love to live in your house with all those bunnies. Sounds awesome. You used to work in a convenience store a couple of years ago, part-time job. People never bought Baileys much except during the holiday season. Okay. Yeah, it is a very a common one to buy during the holidays, isn't it? But yeah, I just like drinking it on its own. That's what I like. Very expensive though. Oh, thank you for the follow, Spectral Skull. Glad we'll be able to, you know, see you around again. What kind of music am I into? Ooh, that is a deep question. Where to even start? Realistically, the main kind of genre I'd say I'm into is like alternative rock or like gothic style songs. So I love Curly. She's an Estonian singer. She's got some sort of gothic electronic style music. I like Lafia from Germany. I love The Pretty Reckless, love Dead Weather, love Jack White. My favorite artist is Avril Lavigne, but that's just because, you know, I grew up listening to her, so I'm now obsessed with her music, and there's that. So I love Paramore. Yeah, the list goes on. There's probably a lot. I'll probably need to, yeah, if you guys want to know more about my music interests, ask me on Discord because I could keep going. G'day, fellow Aussie, how's it going? Oh, Koala King, welcome. Glad to have another Aussie on here. How are you and which state are you from? Do tell. I am from Adelaide, so you're probably not from around here, because not too many people I see on here are from Adelaide. I think there's about one other South Aussie streamer that I have met. You were always worried about wasting canvases. Oh, really? Why is that? Just because of the price? Yeah, just get into it. You know, if you're thinking of it, just go for it. You'll realize once you make a start that it's a ton easier than you actually thought that it would be. Tons of things to do with paint, lots of mediums, and lots of things you can paint on: canvas, glass, miniatures, lampshades, wood panel, the walls in the house. Yeah, I would love to do a mural like on an actual wall somewhere. Avril Lavigne and Paramore brings you way back to your childhood. The early 2000s punk rock is underrated. Punk rock is another #1 style that I'm into. Like, oh yeah. Vicky boy, your next door neighbor. There might be one that you will perhaps fall in love with, but Flat Rabbit says you feel like painting or doing some art, just go for it. You find a lot of traditional materials too expensive considering how bad you are. Feel bad about them going to waste. If you feel that way, Spectral Skull, start with a digital device. You know, buy yourself a Wacom tablet or something and just play around, because that's where I started. I had the same sort of feeling, you know, where I was terrified of wasting a canvas or paint, and I felt that really helped me back. But I practiced and practiced on digital paint until I felt confident enough, and yeah, then I moved over to acrylics, and I found that there was a little bit of a learning curve, but not as much as I thought that there would be. Just don't rely on layers when you're working with digital art, otherwise the transition's going to be a lot harder for you. Just paint on one layer and that's it, and then go from there. Hi Vicky Vlad, how are you? You posted one of your own Reaper style chaps on my Discord. Ooh, I'll quickly have a look. Let me see if I can have a look. my goodness, look at this guy by Spectral Skull. Guys, he's so cool. I love how he's only got the one arm. Ooh, he's so cool. Nice. Wow, you did a super awesome job with the lighting on him. He's so cool, I love him. Oh my gosh. Thanks. You're gonna take off, got work tomorrow, and trying not to mess up your sleep schedule too badly. But you followed me on Insta. Glad to have met me and found my stream. Oh, Khan, thank you. And thank you for joining Discord and sharing all your beautiful art with us. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see you around. And thanks for following on Instagram as well. Really, really appreciate that. It's from a comic you did as a kid. He had 6 arms and lost them all. He's trying to find them again. That is so cool. Wow. So how is he gonna go about finding his arms again? These art streams and channels are heavily underrated. Oh, Koala King, thank you. Glad that you're liking it here. Do you make art as well? You can say that again. It really is a treasure. It really is. I know so many people here on Twitch that are awesome to hang out with. You do, but it's pretty basic. Oh, well, what do you like to paint? Traditional tends to get drowned out by digital. Yeah, that is unfortunate. It is also, you know, because, yeah, traditional art is very time consuming in comparison, and I guess people like to have things instantaneous these days. It's a pretty stupid story, but all your ideas are quite silly. That's not! I love that idea! I would totally watch a comic like that. I think there's nothing stupid about it. Sometimes the things we think are the most out there or most wacky are some of the best stuff ever, so I don't think you should feel that way at all. Normally those silly ideas are usually the best ones, exactly. More of, hang on, I missed that. More of a drawer than a painter, although you'd like to give it a crack. Definitely do, definitely do. Are you thinking of trying out watercolor or acrylics? You find digital takes you so long because of Zoom. I know, that is always for me. One of the things I hate about digital art is like, how detailed do you go? Because you can go down to tiny pixels of detail, so how far are you gonna go, right? You should just be patient and let the painting come out. Yeah, do. Oh, thank you for the follow, Gamble. Really appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Zazu. Sorry about the noise. I may go get him and let him hang out with us again because I think he's waking up now. So he probably wants to be part of all the action, is my guess. Do you want to come join us, Zazu? You do have a lot of time on your hands, so you guess you could. Yeah, well, those are the best times, you know, when you have a lot of time on your hands. Hey, do you want to come be a part of the stream again? Do you want to join us? Come on. Come on, go play with your toy. There you go. Oh, there you go. Are you happy there? Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Right now, you use acrylics. Ooh, nice, nice. Can Zazu talk? Yeah, he talks a lot. If you, yeah, as Dark Guy said, if you stick around, you'll hear him. He says yummy. He says peekaboo. What you doing? Hey, hello. I love you. All kinds of different things. Isn't that right, Zazu? Are you gonna talk or are you still sleepy? He's still puffed up, so I reckon that he's still on the sleepy side. But if you do want to go hear him talk, you are better off either sticking around and waiting for him to say something, or you can hear him say a couple of things on his website, so up to you. Yeah, Zazu's been very, very happy since I started streaming because it's meant I spend a lot more time with him in the studio, and well, he loves when we get to just hang out together, you know? That's his favorite thing in the world. Well, I'm definitely much happier with this style of her dress now than before I started today. I think it's definitely heading in the right direction. Zazu's precious, you love the pics on his site. You never knew birds could be such social creatures. Yeah, definitely. Zazu loves to be with me. He has to be with me all day. Otherwise, he actually gets really, really sad and really depressed. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit that I think they're too smart for most people, you know, to keep as pets. I even feel like, you know, despite the fact that I have Zazu free and, you know, loose with me all day, I still feel like I can't give him everything he needs. but unfortunately, you know, he was raised hen-reared, so he's got no life other than that of being a pet. He could never survive on his own or live in an aviary, you know. That's a sad thing, you know, it's a big responsibility to have a parrot, and I sometimes just feel like I don't do enough for him. Thank you for all who have joined and are lurking. Neka takes her time with her art. That's part of the craft. It does require a lot of patience and skill, but it always comes around in the end. Yeah, thanks Dark Guy. Thanks for explaining. It does. Oh, thank you, Alley Cat. Thanks for the follow, and thank you as well, Gamble. I don't think I saw that. Thank you. Give yourself more credit, girl. You can see how much I care for Zazu, and I'm giving him such a fulfilling life. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Would it be okay if you colored the Little Reaper digitally for practice or fun? Totally, yeah, go for it. I totally don't mind. I think for the most part, you know, you're super nice. You've asked. I mean, artists really appreciate if people want to learn, you know. So thank you. Yeah, Rosie, I think I do understand that. I think it's just, you know, I realize how smart he is, and you know, how much he actually needs. And there's a lot of times when, you know, for example, I have to go shopping for a day, or you know, I have to go out for a weekend and I can't be with him, and he ends up being alone all the time. And he has a really big cage outside. He's got 2 cages, one in my studio that's a little bit smaller, and then he's got the one outside. But yeah, I think the biggest issue I have is, you know, he doesn't want to be alone. He constantly just hears us being active and he wants to be with us, and so I end up feeling really guilty whenever I have to leave him on his own. But, you know, the days that I do get to spend with him are super awesome. So yeah, every morning we wake up and he has a shower, and then we make breakfast together, and then I come over here into the studio and we have some fun. Do you want to go back? He's probably gonna fly back if he wants to go. Yep. Thank you for that follow, Koala King. Spectral, do show me what you colour him like. I'd love to see. Will do, no worries. I'd love to see. Kind of curious because I haven't coloured him yet, so you know. What are you gonna colour him in with? Yeah, you can understand that. You have a little pup and he's your everything. You notice when you're out with friends, you low-key just want to go back home and cuddle with him. Introvert March? I know. Yeah, there's so many times when I go somewhere and I'm just like, I miss Zazu. I want to hold my baby. Can you share drawings in Discord? Please do. Please feel free. It's hard to get a perspective on my studio size. Is it spacious enough, like for Zazu? Yeah, it's not really. It's actually a small room. So Zazu can fly around in here just fine. You know, when I'm home, it's totally fine for him. But it's more of an issue, like, you know, when he's in his outside cage. I can't really show you guys at the moment, but yeah, his outside cage is a fairly decent sized cage for him. His indoor cage is a little bit smaller, but he only really sleeps in that, so not too much of an issue for him. Because at night he doesn't really move much, so he doesn't need a super big sleeping cage. But yeah, my main concern is the fact that even if he had a big cage, he'd still be so bored on his own. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jevons. Tell us where you're from. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know, I'll try and check up on the measurements of my studio if I can. I don't know how big this room is from memory, but so I've got this room divider behind me. At the back I've got my computer, so all the cables have to run right across the room, which was actually a huge pain to set up when I started out. But I did that because I wanted to have this half of my studio tech-free, basically, so that I only saw art on this side of the studio, and then that side of the room has all my computers and my tech and everything. So yeah, that was a massive pain to set up. I'm glad that's done. Is there a story about the girl I'm painting? She looks so at peace. So essentially the story behind her is that she's my mum when my mum was a little girl. So, you know, she somewhat resembles my mum with hairstyle and hair color and everything. And yeah, I really just wanted to put her in a situation where my mum would have been in her childhood, living on her own farm, feeding these guinea fowl. So that's pretty much, you know, what the story is, I think, if that makes sense. Yeah, my mum had a really lovely farm where she lived as a kid. So really just wanted to bring as much of that story back to life as much as I could. You were gonna say she reminded you of me. Maybe I've got a few of her traits. We do look very similar actually, so yeah, I'm sure that some of that did come through. Need to get more black in there because that's not exactly very dark. Thank you to all of you guys who are joining Discord. Both your parents were born and brought up in a village too, unlike an urban area like you were in. Their generation, because of the location, did grow up in a certain appreciation for life and down-to-earth attitude. Yeah, well that sounds, you know, very, very true to what a lot of people in those circumstances, you know, they value different things. And I think from time to time it's good to go back to, you know, what's the basic things that we should appreciate in life, you know. I'm just trying to bring some of those folds through, you know, to the rest of her dress as well. I'm very, very happy that I did add these, make these changes to the dress style. And this is what's so beautiful about oils, you know. I can work this up pretty much as far as I want to at the moment, and it'll let me, whereas with acrylics, a lot of this would have already dried. So very, very nice that it stays wet for so long and I can, you know, keep working with it. The girl's dress, yeah, it's getting there, right? It's actually getting so interesting now that I don't know if I'll even need to, you know, add any more patterns on it to finish it. Kind of just like it the way that it is. Well, you're just looking around and you found this. Good job. Oh, Vaquitas, thank you. Thank you. Are you new here or haven't I seen you around before? Your name is familiar. At least yours take forever, but you need to have a lot of layers, thick textures. Yeah. If they have thick layers, they do take a long time, to dry. That's kind of the aspect you're aiming for in your sketches, subtle details that tend to add an overall appeal. Yeah, I love getting carried away in the little details in my work. I don't know. This is part of the process for me, I guess. I always tell myself, don't put so much detail in your work and then you can finish up sooner, Lots of fun in that. I don't want to just finish sooner. So once I have, all of this dry, it'll be much, much easier to add more highlights, because at the moment I'm kind of just mixing. You bet adding all those details can be therapeutic too. Yeah, I think so. The longer I spend on a painting or the more I get bogged down on one, I always feel like it just lets me get lost in the painting a lot more, So I do think that that's true. The problem you face mostly is that you're in a grind like most other people, surviving and not really living. And because of that, you tend to rush through most of your art, through your art most of the time. A part of your panic saying, what the hell is taking you so long? That's a challenge you need to overcome. Yep, I don't think I'm immune to that either though. A lot of times I look at my paintings and I go, well, you've been working on this for over a year now, what are you doing? And I just always say, just get it done, just go ahead and just get it done. But I want it to be perfect, I want to add all those details in and know that I gave that painting everything. And I think that's just something that we as artists have to, try and balance as much as we possibly can, We can't have an eternity with the painting, but we can definitely do our best to give it our everything. How long have I been working on this piece? I have tracked the total hours that I've spent on it, but I haven't checked up on how long that's been. This painting I actually started a couple of years ago, and I left it because I was way too scared to go and do those clouds. So I started another painting as a practice run. I'll show you what that looks like. I started another painting as a practice run to try and learn how to do clouds. And that was my alien painting called Welcome to Earth. And so I practiced doing clouds on here so that I could do my mum's one a lot better. And then this turned into a full-on project. So I'm happy that I did it though, because I learned a lot from doing this one. And yeah, then I switched over. I wanted to switch over to oils because the background of this just wouldn't blend very smoothly, just because the paint was drying much too fast for how quickly I was working. So I started a new painting to try and learn oils, and this was my first ever oil painting that I did. So it's almost done, just a couple of little details that I have to finish up here and there. But yeah, essentially that one took a lot more time than I thought. And then finally I came back to this one. So, you know, it was on and off working on it. I think I started this one in 2019, I think. But yeah, I only just started working on it again in September-ish last year. So yeah, I'll try and get the hours for a couple of these paintings together, and then I can tell you guys a little bit more accurately. Thank you for the follow, Vaquitas. Welcome. Please feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about what kind of art you like to make. Love to get to know you a bit better. Firstly, the alien's nightgown is everything, and all my subjects have so much character. The time spent on it really shows. Oh, Rosie, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to dress my little alien girl a little bit differently, I guess. And I really love doing that one. It was heaps fun. So I'm glad you like it, because I enjoyed making it. You wish you could work in a piece in different sessions, like say tracing and then coming back later to work on the shading, but you're more of a focus on the task at hand person. You did try it though. With my sketch, you keep trying to do that more. I think, to be honest, Dovikin, I am much more of a I want to start this and finish this kind of person. And I feel like I even do that to the extent where it holds me back from actually starting new ideas. And I don't think that that's always a good thing, you know. Sometimes you just gotta let go, let a new idea start, and then come back to another painting once you've let it rest for a bit and you wanna, you know, review that. So I think there's pros and cons to both sides of the picture. You're actually looking more used to making 3D art, but you have made some 2D pieces. None of them are really good though. Well, I'm sure they are. What kind of 3D art do you make? Yeah, I have this one person who follows me on Instagram. I think his account name is the Texan Sculptor, and he makes 3D art. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. He actually made a 3D piece out of my ghost bunny once, which I still want to see if I can get that purchased from him. But in order to make it, it's going to cost quite a bit of money, so we'll need to get over that hurdle first. Because I'm not exactly rich, so I'd love to have purchased it from him, but you know, it costs him money to make it as well, so pretty understandable. You usually make small sculptures made of certain materials. You like relating them to nature. Oh, that sounds cool. As a kid, I always used to make my own toys out of sticks and stuff, and pieces of paper, like little pet parrots. I made parrot marionettes and things. It was super fun. I think this is going to be easier to work over once it's dry, but we'll see if I can get the nice blendy effect, which is again easier when it's wet, so trying to get the best of both worlds. You have to get going, but thanks for being awesome. Hope to catch my next stream. Oh, Rosie, thank you so much, and thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. So sweet of you. Hope I get to see you around next time, and thank you for the lovely chat. I am making a little bit of backwards progress here, but at the end of the day, I need the contrast there for the dress, so we need to fix these issues now, otherwise I'm just going to struggle later. Oh, I don't know if I even told you guys, but my brother ended up fixing his car all on his own, by himself. So, you know, just really proud of him being my little brother and all. But yeah, that was pretty cool. It was gonna cost him around $400, and he ended up fixing it by himself. So that was pretty awesome, you know. Sometimes it's just really fulfilling to try and do something yourself. I'm really proud of him. I don't really know what I was thinking with these folds, but we're going with it. That's nice, well done to it. Which thing? Which thing's the nice thing? Jason, hello! You love my chat rules? Really? Why is that? You have to head out now, but in the future, But you hope to be catching more streams in the future. No worries, Vaquita. Thank you for following, and it was lovely to meet you and learn a bit more about you. Hope to see you again soon. I do have another stream later today, so may see you around then, hopefully. You meant well done. Oh, you meant well done to him. Yeah, exactly. I'm so proud of him for that. So proud. I may need to have a rethink about, you know, how I'm gonna do these clothing folds, because I don't think they're working out right at the moment. It's like, I don't know, like they should be going more like I've got the one on the left, except I don't know, something like that. Maybe I'll just play around with it. Whereabouts are you from, Jason? Oh, thank you for the follow, Visorbit. Welcome. Please feel free to introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, tell us what kind of art you like to make. Love to get to know you a bit better. So at the moment it's gonna look horrible, but it'll get there. You do portraits, mostly painting, Copic, some photography. Ooh, I love Copics. How big a collection do you have? Because they're so expensive, aren't they? Are you an oil painter or are you an acrylic painter? You try to keep streams PG so you can appreciate someone keeping things clean as possible. Yeah, I think I just wanted one that's kid friendly. You know, I've got a couple of my friends' kids watching the stream, so I wanted a stream that was kid friendly and, you know, it was mostly staying on topic, staying about the art. Oh, you're from the US? You do portraits and most... Oh yeah, I read that. Whereabouts in the US? Right now, oil, but you cut your teeth on acrylics as a teen. What do you mean, you cut your teeth? Is that a bad thing? The dude, hello, how are you going? What's a Copic, Dovahkiin? Seriously. I am sure your art knowledge is more expensive than this. Hello there, dude. Oh, you're from the East Coast? Isn't a Copic a marker brand? Yes. That just means it's how you got your start. Oh, right, okay. That makes sense. That's how I started out as well. You know, I started with acrylics, and then I realized what I wanted, and oils gave me that opportunity to, you know, move in the direction that I wanted, so I was very happy. Oh, you're still learning? Oh, you were serious. I'm sorry. I thought you were messing. You have 70 plus that you collected over the last 9 or so years. What? Oh my goodness. I need to delve into your collection. Wow. So Doberkin, if you haven't already tried them, sorry that I thought that you knew them. I'll show you what mine look like. I've got the chow ones. So these are what they look like. The chow ones look like this. And you've got two different brush types. So on one side you have a tapered nib, and on the other side you have a flat nib like that. So you can do larger, broader sections, and because they're alcohol based, they blend really nicely. So yeah, I've got, you know, a whole bunch of different colors. They're awesome. They're really nice for doing quick sketches. I'll show you one that I did with my Copics. Got one in my sketchbook over here. So, oh, the dude! Thank you for joining the cult. So happy to have you on board. Hope to see you again. So let us see. I'll just move my chair back a little bit so I have some room to go through. Oh, so here's one that I did in Copics. Oh, Doberkin, thank you for the bits. I really appreciate that. Not sure why this is not showing up on the camera at the moment, but hope that's not too dull for you. So this one was done in Copics. You can see how nicely I can blend different colors together. I used some gouache over to get the highlights on here, but all of her face was colored with Copic markers. You know, the little piece of, is that egg stuff? Yeah, I have an emote of her. This is 11 from Stranger Things. So yeah, this one was done in Copics. Did a couple of other ones in Copics as well. This one was done in Copics as well. So different colors. And my little whale girl was done in Copics as well. Not sure if I have too many others that are coloured in here, because I think from that point on I started doing them in watercolour, because I like the feel of watercolour. I think those are my only real Copic ones that I did. I'm pretty sure that, oh, this one is Copics as well. So the green bits in my backpack girl have Copics. Oh, you thought she was 11? Yeah, you feel like my accent plus my time of broadcast, I'm from Australia. Is that rude of you to say? No, I'm totally from Australia. I'm from South Australia. I live in Adelaide. So yeah. Well, I hope that clarified it a little bit for you, Doberkin. Definitely an awesome medium to try out if you haven't already. You might be having some connection issues, so you won't be here long. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry about that. Why aren't all these emotes yet? Because we don't have more emotes. Twitch needs to let us have more emotes. So I think if I get to unlocking, if I get to 50 people talking all at once, I can unlock another emote, and we're halfway there, but we haven't unlocked it yet. Digital is so much easier. Really? Sometimes I feel like traditional stuff, you know, just allows you more freedom to work, you know. You don't have to focus so much on making it look artistic. You love them? So many people think it's watercolor. It's subscribers, right? No, I think it's only, I don't think I need 50 subs. I think it's only 50 people talking in the chat. Yeah, I think that's it. But they have to be talking at once, so it's a bit of a challenge. It's not that easy, you know. Oh, Lil No Soul. Thank you for the follow. I'll just call you Soul. Whereabouts are you from? You hate making emotes? Me too, me too. So this is an oil? Yes, this painting is completely, well, not completely. The base of the painting was actually done in acrylics, but currently I'm working in oils, so the birds have been done in oils. Most of the foreground, the clouds have been done in oils, and I think there was only a base layer that I set in acrylics. Emotes never let you see all the details. They don't. They're so tiny, and I don't know, it feels like they lose all their emotion once you make them emotes. It doesn't look like the real thing anymore. Some are worth it though. Yeah, they totally are. Zazu is definitely one of the good ones. On phones they're bigger. Really? Is that how you get the big ones? Working on making some die cut business cards from an oil self-portrait currently. Love to watch others while you work. Ooh, Soul, that sounds like a fun project. Is it for your art business? Oh, thanks for the hug, Jason. Lots of hugs to pieces. There are also some overlays that trigger the bigger versions to pop up on screens. Ah, okay. You hate COVID, but virtual hugs will do? Yeah, I know, right? At least we can do virtual hugs. Hopefully COVID's almost over, you know, with vaccines and everything, you know, out now, so we should be on our way to a new year, a better year. Hopefully I'll, get the whole dress done by tonight. I think I will. But it won't be totally dry, so perhaps I'll need to wait a day. So there's that. You don't remember when was the last time you got a hug and the pandemic just added more time to it? Oh no! Oh no. That's no good. Need more hugs, Doverkin. We'll all give you virtual hugs. Virtual hug for Doverkin. Is it hug or is it hugs? I don't remember. Let me see. Yep, it's hug. Oh dear, you've been hugged to pieces by Jason now, Doverkin. I hope that's okay by you. Being in pieces. That's what happens if you don't get a hug for a long time. You fall to pieces when you get hugged. You think you'll pretty much break down when you get a real one too? Oh no, maybe we shouldn't hug you then. As in break down emotionally in a good way, or like theoretically break down physically. Still not sure about, the whole way this fold goes, but that's okay. Oh, thank you for the raid. Who's raiding? Who's raiding us? Oh my goodness, look at all the follows. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Podgy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that raid. Wow. I don't even know what your stream is like. I've never seen you stream before. Wow. Do tell us what you were working on. I'd love to share your work. Hi Podgy. How goes the art? The art's going really good. I've been working on my mum's oil painting actually, so made some good progress today. I tried to change the style of her dress a little bit. Sorry that it's lagging. Sometimes the alert does that. It lags up the voice and it goes out of sync for a bit. Thank you so much for those follows, guys. Oh, you did a Futurama painting. Oh my goodness, cool. Do you have an Instagram account or something? Could we have a shout out for Podgy, guys? Wow, I'd love to see your Instagram account if you want to drop that in the links, or if you want to share some progress shots of your work in progress that you did. Love to see that as well. Oh, thank you, Alazi. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, American Viking. Really appreciate that. So yeah, for those who don't know, I'm from Australia. I am a pop surrealist artist, and I do oil paintings, graphite sketches, watercolor art. Yeah, I love pop surrealist artwork. So yeah, work like Mark Ryden, Mab Graves, Thomas Ascot, are probably my top 3 favorite artists. But yeah, I love painting, and this is what I love doing all day. Oh, you snooped on it already? Oh, let's have a look at Podgy's Instagram account. I'll try and share that with all of you guys. Hopefully my browser will actually share. Let me have a look. I'll see if I can get that working. Got it faster than you? Well, that's when you know people are on it, right? Oh my goodness, it's gonna lag like crazy now because of all these alerts. Let me see if I can share some of Podgy's work with you guys. That'd be awesome. Here we go. Please excuse the out of sync video for a bit because I can't fix that at the moment. I have to stop the stream. But here we are. Here's Podgy's Instagram account, guys. I'm gonna give her a bit of a follow. Thank you so much for the raid, Podgy. I really, really appreciate that. You're so sweet. And I've got to go follow you on Twitch as well after the stream because your work is so cool. I just had a brief look before I shared it with everybody, but look at this, guys. That is so awesome. Lovely painting. So neat and tidy, guys. Wow. Let me go and quickly follow her on Twitch as well. Wrong window, actually. Well, thank you so much. I wish I could see what the Futurama piece you were doing. That would be so cool. Let me quickly load Twitch and give you a bit of a follow. Wow. Look at this. So cool. Acrylic on canvas. How the heck do you get those lines so neat? Oh my goodness. That is so cool. I love your style. Looks like you've got a nice setup as well. Very, very colorful. Wow. Oh, you did a dark harlequin makeup style. Wow, that is so awesome. I love the red tie. That is so cool. Love to see more of your art. Oh, look at this little guy. I'll close that up because it's being very laggy. Very laggy at the moment. Oh, so cute. Look at his little teeth. It is so clean. I love your clean lines. Oh my goodness. This one is so cool. Wow, I love how you elongated her eyes. That is so awesome. Everyone has to have a paint mustache. Totally. Totally. I love the little Twitch pillow you've got in the background. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for, sharing your artwork with us. You haven't posted the one you worked on here tonight yet. There were a lot of selfies on there though to be worn. That's fine. I love selfies. But yeah, I do want to see more of your artwork. So I'm probably going to go check out your Twitch stream after mine. That'll be awesome. Oh, I'm so talented. Oh, Podgy, thank you. That means a lot. Means a lot. Very clean work. I know, right? I know. I don't know if you guys realize, but getting that level of neatness when you're working with acrylics is super hard. She's incredible. She really is. Yeah. Lots of practice. I bet. So what is it you like about acrylic paint? Podgy's lines are so good. I know, it's kind of like, acrylic eye candy. Yeah, I don't know. There's another artist that does artwork with very clean lines as well. He also streams, but I forgot his username at the moment. I think he's in one of my recommended channels though, so if you want to check him out, he'd be in one of my recommended channels on my About page. There's some in her stories. Oh, right. Not that you snooped. Not that you snooped. Aw, snooping is excusable. Don't worry. Thank you for all those follows, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Starworm, you're here as well. I've seen you around. You made an art Insta which has nothing on it yet though. Don't worry, we all have real lives and stream lives, and it's so hard getting around to posting, isn't it? So hard. I think I've neglected my Instagram since January, and I'm a very avid Instagram poster, so yeah, I haven't posted since January. You know, well, the first day of January, I think, on New Year was my first post, but yeah. Have been too busy, I haven't gotten around to it. If you haven't used a pencil brush as a moustache, you are not living the right way. Exactly. You gotta do the pencil moustache thing. Otherwise you're not a real artist. What if you already have a moustache as part of your goatee though? Well, you gotta at least give it some accessories then, Jason. Gotta accessorize. Stop, you're gonna cry, we're all too sweet. Why? What do you mean, Podgy? Talent needs to be rewarded. You should be used to it by now. Acrylics are so hard for you, especially because you're used to watercolor type paints. I've watched your stream before, Starworm. I saw you were saving up for a better camera, you know? How's that going for you? You love the bold colors? Yeah, I bet. I don't think you get the same effect with oil paint because it sort of smudges together, but you're really good at getting and retaining those bold colors with your acrylics, because one of the more common things that people struggle with acrylics are, you know, muddying of those colors. So good job for keeping them so clean and fresh. Little Queen Lady, agreed. Your art is phenomenal. Aw. Well, you guys, I can't even keep up with the chat. Oh, you gave up on Instagram, Jason? Why is that? Oh, you're shocked you're just now finding me? I've definitely come across your stream a couple of times and I've been there. And I think I've mostly lurked because whenever I watch your stream, Starworm, it's super late and I am basically falling asleep, and then I'm always like, oh, I want to chat and say hi, but if I do, I'll feel bad for leaving, and you know. You see, I have caramelized squid in my recommended channels on my page, and you adore Ezzy. You know Ezzy? Really? She's so awesome. You can't find my recommended channels? I think it's on my About page, Jason, in my Twitch account. You tape brush to the sides on your head like antennae. That's pretty cool. It's going well. You hit the goal mostly, just trying to figure out all the tech specs that you need. Oh, okay. That'll be good. Glad that you hit that mark. You need to get better about rating at the end of streams too. It can be pretty full on, you know? Trying to think about everything you gotta do definitely is very full on. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. You're making my day. So sweet of you guys. Really appreciate that. And thank you so much again for rating me. I really appreciate that. Definitely gonna give your Twitch account a follow. Sorry that I couldn't, Podgy. It's just lagging like crazy for me. Oh, you love the painting I'm working on? So this here is a painting from my mum, and when my mum was a kid, she lived on a farm and she played around with lots of guinea fowl. They're actually her favorite birds, so I decided it would be very fitting if I made a painting for her with some guinea fowl. So the idea is, once I finish it, it'll hang up in our dining room along with all my mum's guinea fowl placemats. But yeah, it's been taking me some time to get around to finishing it, so I'm trying to push to get it done. So at the moment I'm just working on these folds, trying to get them all connected and a little bit better. You don't know if you have mentioned this before, you dig my layout. Oh, Jason, thank you. I don't think you have. But yeah, I really did put a lot of effort into, I guess, having my layout feel like part of my art style, I suppose. I wanted something that resembled me. And I am a graphic designer in my real life job, so kind of used a little bit of that, the resources that I had lying around for that, to play around with. So that's a cool story, thanks. I probably get this all the time, but I look just like the actress Lily Collins. I actually do get that quite a bit, and there's another actress that I get told I look like as well. Forgot her name at the moment. She plays the girl from the Dragon Tattoo. People say that I look like her as well. I don't know. I do love Lily Collins though. I need to watch more of her movies. She's so different. You work in a call center, not really the same job set. I would actually not mind working in a call center. I think that's both very, like, depending on which call center, I think it can be very stressful. But yeah, I think I would definitely love to work in one. Mara Rooney, or Rooney? I think yeah, Mara Rooney, or Rooney Mara. Not sure, but yeah, that's her. Yeah, I get that one a lot as well, apparently. So I don't think Rooney Mara has played in a lot of movies, or I'm just out of date. But yeah, a couple of people on my stream have said that I look like a combination of both of them, so you do art on the side and sometimes at work, calls allowing, but you get to work from home. That's nice. That is exactly why I would like a call center job, I think. Getting to work from home part, or is that only temporary? Is that gonna change once the whole COVID situation changes, or is that a permanent arrangement? So do you like doodle on the side once you're taking a call, or how does that work? It was supposed to end last year, and now it has been rolled back to March. Okay, okay. Hopefully it stays that way. Do you prefer working from home? You used to freelance ink comic book pages. Ooh, that is a dream career. How did that end? Did you end it, or did it sort of just die out, fizzle out? You wanted to work with colors, so you started with markers. Art is kind of the silver lining to the dark clouds that this pandemic has been. Yeah, exactly. You know, a lot of us have had much more time to be creative and, you know, not having the ability to work at times as well has led a lot of people to, you know, focus more at being creative. So there's that. Definitely a good thing. You prefer to stay at home? Same, Jason, same. There should be like only work from home rules. Good morning, Smilex. It's 8:30 in Germany. Nice stream. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. Sarah, thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness, we just got raided and now you're raiding. Happy to have you here. Daruki, oh, all of you guys are here. Welcome. Sarah, show us what you were working on, or did you do another gaming stream? I noticed you were tired earlier, so I figure you were doing a gaming stream. Nice to have you here. You and your dad are literally everywhere I go. Whenever I'm, you know, watching someone else's stream late at night, you're there or your dad's there. What is the two rats in a Cool Ranch Doritos bag? I don't know. Oh, you were gaming? So you were playing Witcher again? Thank you for the follows. Oh, Tobikin, I just realized you sub to people. You're always doing this subbing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You must have missed that in Ray's stream. People get crazy with Red Dead, so it doesn't surprise you too much. So how did your gaming stream go, Sarah? So guys, for those of you who don't know, Sarah is an amazing oil painter and she does wonderful detailed sketches as well. Please can we have a shout out for Sarah as well? I don't know if I have mods on at the moment, so I'm gonna do a shout out for Podgy again. And then I'll do a shout out for Sarah. Is it Podgy TV? Sorry, what was Podgy's? Is it just Podgy? Oh, got it wrong. Sorry about that. Let us shout out Podgy again for the raid. And then I'll shout out Sarah as well. There we go. If you guys can give both, you know, Sarah a follow and Podgy a follow, that would be great. Why didn't Sarah's one work? Oh, because I did it wrong. Hopefully this one works. Thank you so much, guys, for, you know, sharing your artwork with us, for raiding, sharing your little family on Twitch. So awesome having you all here. Italian Mofo, welcome. Glad to have you guys on here. So awesome to have met your artwork and your viewers. Podgy, I really need to check out your stream. And Sarah, you are always around. You and your dad, always around. I always see you guys somewhere. When I come on a stream, I see you and your dad and I'm always like, you know, nice to see your familiar face. Hopefully the dress makes sense. I don't know. If it doesn't, I am going to think about it overnight and I'll go over it in the morning. But I'm hoping that it looks somewhat realistic. Because I'm not really you know, I'm too lazy to use references, and so it's kind of my own fault that things are turning out dumb, you know. Oh, thank you for the follows, Derek and Replicant. Really appreciate that. Feel free to introduce yourselves, all of you guys who followed. I really appreciate that. You try to keep the streaming consistent? I bet. It's hard. I think a lot of people don't realize how, you know, emotionally taxing it can be. You know, some days you don't feel like painting and you just have to. But I think the nice thing about that is you come on, you're in a bad mood, you don't want to be painting, and then the whole community is hyped up and happy, and I guess you just get that little bit of a spark to keep going, you know, it keeps you driving ahead. The painting is going well. I think at the moment, Sarah, my biggest issue is just figuring out these stupid folds, you know. I really wish I'd had a proper reference for those and thought of that before I started it, because I changed the whole style of her dress today. It didn't have the puffy sleeves before, so she had just flat sleeves before, and I changed them up today, gave her dress a different style as well, so yeah. Awesome Wednesday, you must say. Oh, today, or are you meaning the character Wednesday? What's my favorite thing about working with oils? I'd say my favorite thing about working with oils is how easily you can blend them. You know, I really love being able to mix my paint on the go, and that was something I couldn't get this sky nice and blended before, so yeah, I really love how easily I can blend my oils. I'd say that's probably the primary thing that I love about them. You know, like I can basically slap paint as I go and keep mixing as I go. Super awesome. Whereas with acrylics, you have to make sure you finish it in a certain amount of time because the paint dries, and yeah, then you can't mix your layers and get nice smooth edges anymore. And I love being able to get this beautiful soft effect from my oils, so kind of the style that I'm going for, you know, so. You have terrible vision, but the bird sitting to the right of the girl looked like his beak was one eye and his eye is the other eye, and the neck thing is his beak. Oh, really? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that does look like that. You love how the dress is coming along? Thank you, Starworm. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. And hopefully I'll get these folds fixed and then I don't have to do another round adjusting them. That'll be nice. Do I have a favorite brand of oil paints? Yeah, I do. Language is actually one of my favorite oil paints, so I love this one. Oh my goodness, we got rated by Cody Shibby! Welcome, Cody! Guys, Cody is one of the most amazing streamers. He has super creepy artwork and he has an awesome style. You guys really need to check it out. Can we have a shout out for Cody Shibby? I don't think I have any mods on, so I'll try and do a shout out myself. Let me quickly do that. Sorry that the audio is delaying. It does that because of the alerts and when I switch windows, so just gonna have to deal with it for today because I can't fix it up at the moment. Yes, I got my paintballs visual. So this is the phthalo blue that I was looking for so long. I was definitely hunting it down because I couldn't finish up the bird's head, so yeah, I needed to get some phthalo blue. Heck yeah, indeed. Exactly. Cody, welcome. What were you working on? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my goodness. And thank you for gifting Cody a sub, Dover Kid. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you so much. How has your stream been going? Oh, I need to try and, I actually followed you on Instagram the other day. Finally found your account. Because I didn't know that you had an Instagram. So I'll see if I can share that with you guys. Have a look at some of the stuff that Cody does. It's gonna lag a little bit, the voice and my webcam, because I need to fix it up. Every time I switch to the browser window it does that, but let us have a look at Cody's work. Here we go, here's Cody's Instagram account. If you guys don't already follow Cody, you should definitely hit that follow button. His stuff is amazing, he's a wonderful art streamer, he's very inspiring. He also does little draw along sessions every week where you can join him and draw a certain topic to get some practice and feedback in. So yeah, look at some of Cody's work, guys. Oh my goodness, I didn't see the skateboard yet. Wow, I did not see this. That is sick. Look at this design. I would totally buy one. Whoa, I love skateboards. I made a skateboard design once and it was one of the most fun projects I ever did. Guys, look at the nice style Cody has. So much detail. I mean, and how creative is this guy's face? His tongue just sort of seeping out of his mouth. That is so cool. Such amazing creative work. I love the colors he uses. Very trippy. Look how cute he is with his little monster puppet. Oh my goodness. So cute. Cody is going to be on Monster TV. Ooh, congrats on that. How was that? How did you enjoy that? You're very welcome, Cody. You're very welcome. I'm so sorry that it's lagging so much. It will stop doing that once I switch over to the other window. Definitely do give Cody a follow, guys. Oh, you went to his Twitch page and cheated? Oh, you had to design a skateboard too, Foy? Foil or Foy? Thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah, it's I mean, I have seen so much cool artwork. Cody did this the last time I watched your stream, I think. No, I've watched you since, but I really enjoyed the stream you did where you drew this serial killer. I forgot what his name was, Jason, I think? And you did the blood splatter for everyone. I love that stream. That was so cool. Look at the detail in this guy. That is awesome. This would make a super cool Christmas card. So cool. Ooh, I love this dude. Look at his ripped up side, or is that indented muscle? Can't decide. Ooh, he's got weird teeth. What made you decide to draw his teeth that way? So cool. Oh my goodness, guys, if you're not following Cody, you are missing out for sure. Look at this guy's knife. I want a big knife like that. He's got a bit of a problem with his head, I'd say. I love the way you dress your characters. Oh yeah, this is one of the Jason ones. It's Jason, isn't it? Yes, Jason. I love the other one you did of him. That one was so impressive. So cool. Do you sell your work, Cody? Like the originals, or do you make prints of your work? Thank you for all the follows, guys. Really appreciate that. It is amazing, it really is. Oh, he does? Ooh. I haven't checked out your store. Do you sell it on Etsy, or do you have your own store? So yeah, for those of you who are new here, I'm Neka. I'm a pop surrealist artist, and I do oil painting, watercolor painting, graphite sketches, basically just use whatever medium I feel comfortable with and I feel is going to give me the look that I want to go with. But for the majority of the time, I'm doing graphite sketches, watercolor, and then I do oil painting like today. So this has been a painting that I started, I think, in 2019, and it's a painting for my mum. And my mum grew up on a farm and she totally loves guinea fowl. So these birds are guinea fowl. And I decided that I wanted to make a painting for her to sort of, sort of show that that's her in her childhood setting. And it will hopefully, once I get the whole thing finished, it's going to hang in our dining room. So got to get around to finishing this because my mum has lots and lots of guinea fowl placemats and things, so it'll look super, super awesome in our family dining room. Can't wait for it. You do sell the originals. You use Big Cartel. You have a few prints. Ooh, okay. So do you choose which ones, or do you just have people request which prints they want? You love my work. Oh, Cody, that means the world. Thank you. From a creative person like yourself, that means so much. Thank you. Truly means the world to me. Thank you so much. Now, the first time I actually found your account ages ago. It was one of the first Twitch accounts I ever found. I think I even followed you before Vivi's art service, which was one of the earlier accounts that I followed. And I followed your work because you did a lot of creepy stuff and your work was really eccentric, and I love this style that you did it in. So definitely a gold mine for those who don't already know Cody. You have to follow his work. It's a Twitch must-have. So yeah, I've got a ton of work to go on this one. I'll show you guys a couple of my other paintings that I've got going. Last night we were working on this one, which is the Arachnid's Choreography. So it's about a spider and he's creating fairy floss, or for those who live in the States, it's known as cotton candy. So basically she dances around and spins in a circle, and that accumulates all the candy from his spider web. So this one is almost done. It's my first oil painting that I finished purely as an oil painting, and a couple of things I need to wrap up on that one and then I'll be done. And before that one, I was doing this one called Welcome to Earth. It was done in acrylics. So yeah, it was my first attempt at doing a full background scene as a painting. I super enjoy doing this one in acrylics. And I think the one thing that I figured out is I couldn't get the smooth blending with acrylics in this one because it was just drying way too fast. But yeah, I really got the hang of it in this one because I was able to hide the fact that it wasn't blending perfectly smooth because I did a lot of clouds. So it really didn't matter that much on this one. But yeah, you can see the cute little alien plushie over here. She's got a tiny bird friend. We have these in my backyard, guys. We have actual little ones of these. And we've also got the little hedgehog as well. So yeah, then I moved on and I did my Freaky Friends painting, trying to get the lighting to work with us. But yeah, this one was done in oil as well. And we've got the Grim Reaper over here. She's just a little girl going out for Halloween. And we've got Pumpkin Reaper on the left. So it's almost done. I gotta clean up his tie, add a couple of highlights to Grim over here, and maybe a couple highlights to his face as well. And then that one's done. And I'll have some prints up in my store. But yeah, I'm finally getting a bit of a collection of paintings, so very happy about that. Very happy indeed. You can all hear beloved Zazu in the background. Yeah, you definitely can. Zazu is so adorable. He's been very distant today. He hasn't wanted to hang out with me on the stream today, but that's okay. Wonderful pieces. Aw, thanks. You're getting tired. It's 3 a.m. there. What days do I usually stream? I stream pretty much every day, Jason. So I have a daytime stream and I have an evening stream. So if you want to go and get some good rest, I'll probably be streaming again by the time that you wake up, unless you're going to have a massively long sleep in, which you probably need at this point, you know. But yeah, I stream every day and I stream mornings and evenings, so depending on which time works best for you, you're welcome to check it out in my stream schedule. You take it this is the daytime stream? Yes, this is the daytime stream. You're up in 5 hours for work. Oh no! No, go get some rest. It can be a bit challenging because of the time zones. You feel like you miss out on so many beautiful artists out there. Yeah, definitely. This is my Wednesday today. I think it's Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday today, so it's my Wednesday stream. But yeah, the stream schedule is in Discord. I usually do an announcement. Should get better at that, but I do an announcement if I'm not having a stream. I don't stream on weekends, unfortunately, Jason. I do stream on Sunday evenings. Actually, yes, so that would be your Saturday. If you're in the States, yeah, I think my Sunday evening stream would be your Saturday morning stream. No, it would be your Sunday morning stream, sorry. So no, I don't stream on Saturdays, sorry about that. I take the weekends off and I'm full on during the week, so. That's okay. Well, sorry about that. I do try to make a good time zone for everybody, but, you know, can't do too much. Damn, I want to go rewatch Cody's past stream now, see what he was working on. So glad that I found his Instagram the other day. Really special. Paperboy, hi, how are you? Is that a bird or a dog in the background? That's my bird saying hi, yes. It's little Zazu. I'll share the link to his website if you want to go check him out. Oh, thanks, Doverkin. Zazu is It's my little pet parrot. He's an Alexandrine parrot, so yeah, very, very adorable little thing. Good night, Neka. Night, Cody. Night there. Yeah, thank you again for sharing my art and positive energy with you. Can't wait to hang out again soon. No worries, Cody. You had a long day and a long stream. You deserve to get some good rest, and thank you so much for, you know, sharing your family with us and also for hanging out with us. I'm so glad I found your Instagram page because that's where I hang out most of the time, so really appreciate that. Hope you have a wonderful night. Following there on Instagram too. Yeah, I think I saw you following me. It was so awesome. I was so excited. You and Charles are hilarious on social media, honestly. I always have a good laugh. I am nearing the end of my stream time now, so I'm gonna have to find somebody that we can raid because I need to get the rest of her dress done tonight. It's been a long day. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours at the moment, so I think it's time to go and find somebody we can raid because I'm gonna have to make a break for dinner soon, and then I will see all of you guys again tonight. So let me see who we can raid. So sorry about that noise, guys. I'll try and see if I can quiet Zazu up a little bit. Oh, I know. We can give a bit of a raid to Charles. That would be awesome. What do you guys reckon? Shall we raid Charles? Let's raid Charles. I'll let you guys quickly have a look at Zazu. Then you can get to know him for those of you who are new. Here's the little Zazu. Oh, it's your first time tuning in, but you're digging the stream. Alazi, thank you. For those of you guys who are new, welcome. I'm so happy to get to know you. Please follow so I can meet all of you again in our next stream, which will be tonight or tomorrow, whichever you prefer. I'll see you again soon. For now, we are going to end the stream though and give Charles a bit of a raid. So Charles is always super supportive. So I'm really happy that we can, you know, share some attention to his work as well. I'll see you guys all again soon, but thank you so much for coming along. Thank you for everybody who's joined in from all the raids today, and for everybody who raided, I really appreciate you. Thanks again for all the gifted subs, Jovikin. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.